Funtu sent me this watercolor pocket set, and I can't wait to show you this. This is so cool, guys. So it comes in this beautiful little velvet pouch, and just take a look at this. If you're into watercolor, you are going to love this. This adorable little pouch. This has all the watercolor you're going to need, and you can take this on a little vacation with you, or if you're traveling in a car or even in an airplane. So inside the pouch is this little tiny box, and let's take a look inside. Look at this. Oh my gosh, isn't this adorable? So it has its own little palette area where you could mix your colors, and over here, and then all your paint colors are right here. It even has like a little swatch area. I'm gonna do that for you in a little bit. So along with this little pouch, it has a little clip where you could put it onto your bag or onto your belt. And it also has a little clip for you to clip your paper on. Let's take a look at that. If you've cut your paper down to a little tiny piece like this, you can move it over here onto this little wing, and you can clip it right there. And now you have a spot where you can paint. This is where you can mix some new colors. So of course my camera stopped recording as I was making these swatches up here. So I'm sorry about that, but I did swatch them all. What I want to show you is how you can mix your own colors down in here. So if I like this green, but maybe it's a little too bright for me, and the painting that I'm trying to make, I need to have a little bit more yellow, a little bit more of a natural green. I just have to pick up a little yellow and I add it right down in here. And then look at that, it makes it into much more of a sap green. And then I can put it right over here to test it out. And so here's the original green, but then here's my new green because I've added a little bit of yellow. I could even pick up just a touch of this Payne's Gray and add that in. And then let's take a look at that color. And look at that, it even makes it a little bit darker and a little bit more muted color, which is really great. So you can make any color you want to make in here. And let's say that that's a little too bright for what we were looking for. You can add a little bit of this permanent red in here. And then we'll try it here. And look how much different it is. It's not as bright and it's not as red. And again, if you want it to make it even darker, pick up some of that permanent Payne's Gray and add that in. And then let's take a look at it here. Now I've made it into almost a brown. Isn't that cool? So even though you only have 9 colors, you have an infinite amount of colors that you can make because you can swatch them out down here. Adorable for travel, something that I would definitely use, and I can see how I would want to use this in a car or a plane or just out on a little walk. If you're interested in purchasing this little pouch, you can find it in the link in the bottom of the video. Have fun with it. I really enjoy it, and I think that you might too.